Hi everybody, welcome to the thumb. So today is like April 16th, I think it is. I just decided to go for a walk. It's a really nice day. Little breeze, low 65, nice day. So yeah, came out for a walk just to kind of check the field, see how things are going. Um, little, uh, actually on this field, I'm on plan B for what's already. Haven't even touched the field yet, but I'm already on plan B. I was gonna uh, pasture this field. But this field grows pretty good black beans, so that's what I'm gonna do. Ordered the seed Friday, and today's Sunday. But anyway, yeah. So what's gonna happen? This was wheat last year, and when I took the wheat off, I planted cover crops. I think I planted sorghum, oats, crimson clover, and I think I threw some buckwheat in there too. So, oh, I guess there's radishes too. Anyway, I just came out to see what was growing, and so yeah. There's the crimson clover actually is a pretty good stand. I'm assuming that's crimson. I think it's either crimson or it's maybe some volunteer red clover, but it's probably crimson. And then of course got the volunteer wheat that's doing good. So yeah, what I'll do is let this suck up the carbon, and probably, I don't know, middle of May I'll hit it with a burn down, and I think I'm just gonna no-till it. Never done that before with black beans, but I think I'm going to. It's just 8 acres and it's way off the road. The road's up there by the barn, so yeah, we're close to a half-mile back off the road. So if it doesn't work out, neighbors won't be laughing at me. Well, they laugh at me enough anyway, but yeah, so I guess I'll go check out some of the other fields. Looks like there's a little bit of grass growing here too. I don't know what kind of grass it is, but I don't know if it's ryegrass or, I think that one's already going to seed. So, okay, so I was just walking out of the field. Thought I'm going to plant blacks in, and kind of had a little thought. I want to just kind of, I'll flip this around. Just wanted to kind of pan the field just to see, so everybody knows what's going on. Most of that residue there, it's probably mostly oats, and you can see a little bit of the sorghum and stuff, but yeah, the reason I plant blacks instead of soybeans back here is because the deer are so bad, and they don't eat the blacks as much as they do soybeans. So I don't know, they must taste a little different or something, but yeah, they'll hopefully walk right through here, and just on the other side of the ditch is going to be soybeans. But yeah, so that's the whole idea there. That's why one of the main reasons, with all the stuff I don't like about blacks, I like the fact that the deer don't eat them as bad. So anyway, to the next field. Okay, another little tidbit. Yeah, everybody watches videos and stuff on cover crops, and they usually, show their field how the erosion control is good with cover crops, and then they'll show across the fence row to the neighbors and show all the erosion problems. But this is basically, it's in the same field, and what happened here, you can kind of see a little strip down there. We had a hose blow on the sprayer about 3 years ago, and so yeah, things don't really grow there. But yeah, so we had all this good, root structure and everything, but then you can see where there's quite a slope here. You can see where the erosion this spring, we had a couple of pretty heavy rains and stuff, and so yeah, if this field was all fall plowed and sitting bare, this whole field would look like that. So yeah, just a little tidbit. Okay, so this field here, it's this had the same cover crop except for, let's see, it didn't have any clover in it. That's what it was. But it also has I traded the straw for some manure from the local dairy farmer. Well, he raises heifers, I guess, but anyway, I got I want to say it was 4,000 gallons per acre of liquid manure got put on this. This is going to be soybeans. The plan is there to they're enlist soybeans, so yeah, I'm gonna just plant them right into this volunteer wheat and let it grow a little bit, let it all grow, and then yeah, come along and spray it with probably Liberty and 2,4-D. So yeah, hopefully that should work pretty good. Ground's pretty mellow in this field, very mellow actually. In this field over here, it is rye. Real happy with the way the rye's growing. It's a rustic rye, so Roostook rye. But yeah, it's coming up really good. It's tillering good, and yeah, it's very good. I did plant, when I planted this, I put I guess when I spread the fertilizer on it, I put crimson clover and Balanza clover in with it, and I see a little bit here and there, but it didn't take as well as I thought it would or hoped it would. I guess I didn't have my hopes up too much. So yeah, so it's not that part didn't come out as well as I thought, but I don't know, if the weed pressure isn't too bad, I'm hoping I can get away without spraying this field at all. So that'd be great. But yeah, it's growing good. What I like about rye compared to like wheat or something like that, it's got such a good root structure to it. Especially this winter, it grew all winter long. Yeah, it's yeah, it grows good. They say that there's as much root structure as there is you know, whatever grows on top, and rye gets to be 5-6 feet tall. So yeah, so should get some good added soil health to it too. So and there's going to be so much straw and stuff, I might even I already talked to the guy that bought the straw last year and or traded me for the manure, and he said he was interested in it, even though it's just rye straw, which isn't really that great. But anymore, everybody uses corn stalks and bean stubble and everything else for bedding. So yeah, so rye probably be just as good. But in this field, I'm also going to try to plant some black beans green. I mean, just from what I've seen, soybeans, you can plant soybeans green. So, and there's people who have tried planting blacks green and into the rye and then rolling it and crimping it. So I'm going to try that just on I guess whatever seed I have left over in the planter. I'll probably just make 3 passes or so in it, and just as a little test, and then see what happens. Got one more field to look at. But yeah, the rye is looking really good. I'm just tickled with it. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next field. Okay, so here's the last set of fields. Let's do a quick pan around first. This is the rye field we were just in, on the opposite side of it. But so yeah, this little section over here, this is like it's a muck patch, so the weed pressure is terrible here. Last year I just hit it with oats and radishes, so there's not really any residual cover crop here at all. Yeah, it's just a bunch of, I don't know, some sort of weed. But yeah, this little section here, all this from that fence row that direction towards the woods, I kind of use this as another little test plot slash it's kind of a buffer zone. I try to plant stuff here that the deer will eat. That way it'll keep them out of it. Maybe they'll get a little bit filled up before they get to the real crops. But yeah, the deer pressure is pretty bad. I don't know, I guess I've said that before. But yeah, so this here, I tried kind of in a row. You can kind of see the difference in the color of the green. I planted probably late summer, I guess it was. It was red clover last year, and I disked it up. I wouldn't say I disked it up, but I ran the disc over it a few times, just broke up the ground a little bit, and then I planted Balanza clover in the half. I kind of used those stone piles as a split off boundary, and so I planted Balanza clover. So there's still, I honestly don't know what the difference is going to be or look like, but there's obviously still a little bit of red clover growing up, but I don't know if that's Balanza or if these little guys are Balanza. There's a lot of different kinds of clover growing in here, I think. A little bit of weeds too, like grasses. And then I did throw some rye in with the stuff. But anyway, so this field here, I haven't grown corn yet, and I'm gonna really be off the wall on that too, but I haven't decided whether I'm gonna do a burn down on it and then plant the corn, or just plant the corn right into this stuff. I guess it all depends on how. I don't really want to work it because it's got some pretty good worm action going on. You can see all the worm castings in the holes. This ground, I don't know why, but this ground is hard, and I can't seem to loosen it up. But I'm hoping maybe the corn, get enough root structure from the corn, and then it's a small enough field. I might even do some interseeding on something, once the corn's up. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is going to work or not, but a lot of ways I don't care, because like I said, it's a test plot, and it's a buffer zone. I mean, the deer are probably going to eat half of what's here anyway, so yeah, that's plan A for these. And then I'll probably do the same thing in that little patch back there, just plant corn in it. The corn ought to grow pretty good back there, just because it's muck. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't really want to grow corn because, I don't know, it's just more equipment to, to get somebody back here to take 6 acres off is going to be kind of tough. But I don't know, maybe I'll even sell it out of the field or something if somebody wants it. Okay, so this is one last field. I don't know if you'd call it one field or 3 fields, but it's only 5 acres. But so a year ago, it looked just like what's behind me. I mean, it's brushy and nasty stuff. The deal was it wasn't farmed for, I don't know, I've been at this house for 20 some years, and about 26 years actually. Anyway, so it wasn't farmed, I think the last time the previous owner, I think, plowed it, and it all grew up into like goldenrods and brush. It was a mess. So the landowner now, he's from the city. He owns 20 acres here, and there's like 5 acres tillable, and it's like cut into 3 small fields. A real farmer wouldn't even want anything to do with it, but to me it's like a kind of a fun project. It's like right across the road from my house, so when I got time I just come over and mess with it. But yeah, about in July he asked me to do something with it, and, which was obviously too late to do anything that year. So I just came over here with the skid loader and pushed back all the brush and put it into a pile, or piles, and kind of tilled it up the best I could. It was so rough, it was like it was terrible. It was miserable. But because it was July, so it was hard and dry, and trying to till it up was just crazy. But anyway, so it's actually got a lot of organic matter to it, but there's also a lot of sticks and root balls and just tons of undesirable stuff. But yeah, so I got it kind of somewhat, I got it, kind of ready to go, but I'm kind of waiting on the weather. It's been, since I did those first videos, that afternoon actually, it started to rain and got cold, and yeah, so it hasn't been the best time to try to plant anything or get fields ready, because I came out yesterday and just worked it over again with the disc just to try to smooth out some of the dead furrows and, you know, work up some more of this trash. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but yeah, so this will be a good good bunch of fields for my all crop, I guess. I'm just gonna plant oats and stuff that I can take off with that, and yeah, it'll be a fun little project. Won't be a huge money maker, but I'm not getting charged anything for rent, so, you know, in a lot of ways it's I guess it's not what you make, it's what you keep, right? So yeah, so on a lot of this, like I said, a real farmer wouldn't even mess with this. It wouldn't be cost effective, really. But yeah, so I guess if you want to kind of stay informed on what's goofy guy like me doing, yeah, go ahead and keep tuning in, and I appreciate you watching so far. And you know, even if you're a real farmer, I mean, there's nothing you can learn from me. But yeah, if you want a few laughs and what's that goofball doing now, yeah, go ahead and keep tuning in, and you have something to talk about at the coffee shop. So anyway, I guess tune in again next time, and I'll talk to you later.